Start to the 7th, and 2 gone.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on the defense to make a play in a game like this. Everything's magnified at this point, so that's a really good job to stay with this ball and make the play.
Andrew McCutcheon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Jung Ho Gong will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jorge Soler steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Harrison. A quick out number 1. Addison Russell will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Liriano into his motion and delivers. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Francisco Liriano. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. John Ortiz will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Here's Ben Zobrist now as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. Jake Arrieta will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Polanco on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all, and when he has, they've been out of his zone.
Now batting.
John Jaso will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist has it on to first, and there were 2 down. Josh Harrison will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miguel Montero digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Polanco, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Boy, a real good effort that time out there in right field. I thought he had a good shot of getting there, but you see the lead comes up just a little short, and that's going to allow this guy to make it up to second here with a double.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Surprised at all that they're coming right after him this way?
A little bit. I like it. It's good for the game, but this is definitely a guy that can hurt you if you're not careful.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Long throw to third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Well, when you first look at this, it would have seemed like this was a good ball to try and move up to third on, but you'll see a good job out and right of getting his body behind the baseball and squaring up to make the strong throw. And he guns him down for the double play.
Dexter Fowler stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
First baseman number
Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Chris Bryant will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Jorge Soler will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Gong has got it, and the side is retired. Another good inning for Lee Furillo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there. Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His third strikeout in the game. And I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beaten. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Look at where we are in this game. Late innings, and this pitcher has thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter he's faced. You wonder why he's getting good results.
Bases are empty, one man out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Starling Marte will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch away from doing just that.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Out of here! She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 5-1. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 10